Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 10th Annual Schoolie Tournament Awards Ceremony. We are so excited to have everyone here tonight. It was a great day out there. We were just reminiscing. We've been down here for a few days getting set up. We're really excited to bring you a special evening tonight. We have amazing prizes to give away, raffle prizes, and we're also going to go through the podium. So it's a special year for us, 10th Annual Schoolie Tournament, presented by Sims this year. It's been 10 years in the making, and I think this might have been our best year yet. We had over 600, or just short of 600 people down here competing, and we'll go through who got top billing. But really, what a platform and an exciting opportunity for us to all, myself included, learn more about striped bass conservation. And hopefully we can pass that on to more and more people and really get the message out that these fish need our help. So we'll get into some exciting stuff tonight, but why don't we talk a little bit about the fishing. You checked in, Peter, with so many people today, so many of our great sponsors here.
Absolutely.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you heard out there?
Well, I mean, first off, thanks everyone for participating, and this is Ted Upton from Cheeky, and I'm Pete Vandergrift from Cheeky, and this is our good friend Hillary Hutchinson from all parts around, including Montana, where she has a wonderful fly shop and a wonderful guide service, and if you can catch her there and get in a boat with her, it's a really special experience. But I'm in a really unique position where I started as a competitor, and then I became a sponsor, and now I'm in the really wonderful position of helping to try to throw a tournament. Now, I will say, the last 2 years of the tournament have been different. We've been in a situation where we can't all get together, and a lot of this is about community. But we sort of adapted and survived, and I think that we now have a format where we can even talk to more people, we can spread more information about striped bass fishing. And I mean, the live check-ins today, we had hundreds of people that were watching that didn't know this was happening, didn't know about Cape Cod, didn't know about stripers, their plight, and what beautiful water they live in. I know, Hillary, you were out there
How'd it go out there today?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, it was great. I mean, I am blessed with the opportunity to have nasty weather every single time I come to the East Coast. I think that's just how it's always going to be. And I hope when I come here and fish. Oh, wow. Thank you. Cheers. I was wondering how long I was going to hold this before you. I was just being polite.
Oh, I think we missed. There goes a rod.
Cheers, cheers.
Thank you. Rod.
That's right.
Cheers.
Yeah, so the weather, even when it's horrible, it's great. So, I mean, that's what, that's
kind of what it's about.
That's what it's meant to be, because it feels great out there. It's beautiful. It's like super fun to be out with your friends and in this kind of environment, which is so different from the one that I'm usually in Montana.
Right.
And I soak it up. It's fantastic. So thanks for having all of these wonderful people from all over the country here, because it's a great opportunity.
I think it was, and you know that we both live in Montana, and back at home today and yesterday it was snowing. So this is balmy. I'm in a t-shirt. Yeah. I'm in shorts. If you can't see me below the waist, who knows what I'm wearing? But it's really fun out there.
The day started pretty windy. I hope for most of you felt like the day got a little better as it wore on. The sun started to poke out a little bit, at least in certain places, and the wind died down a little bit. And hopefully, the most important thing, the fishing got better as the day wore on. So we're excited to get into the results tonight and learn a little bit about how people did. See if anyone got over the century mark. That seems to be the hurdle, typically speaking. Although you never really know where we'll end up. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we should say a few words about our sponsors here, because we had some great ones that have been sticking through us through thick and thin as the tournament's grown. It's put, you all who were in the tournament, you saw that captain's bag. I mean, that's over $200 worth of gear that all came from our friendly sponsors here. So, you want to take it away and talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Tournament this year, presented by Sims. We're so thrilled to have Sims on board. It is always meant to be a low barrier to entry tournament, grassroots tournament, where you can just grab a buddy, grab a partner, and come out and fish. You don't need a $50,000 boat to come out and participate in this. All you need is a pair of waders and a fly rod and reel. And so we're thrilled to have Sims on board supporting this, presenting the tournament, this wade fishing only tournament. And of course, we couldn't do it without the myriad of sponsors that we have, all of which contribute in their unique ways. Yeti Coolers has stepped up big. They've been with us for many years, as has Costa. Costa, wonderful supporter of the tournament, really been with us since the beginning. Oscar Blues, I think you can tell they're a sponsor, and we're thrilled to have them. Scientific Anglers, and a great little unique banana towel in the captain's bag, which I thought was particularly fun. Yeah.
Very lucky. Did you wear it around your neck today?
Yes, I needed all the help I could get, and then after a while it was like throwing the towel into the ocean.
Yeah.
Never throw in the towel. The next bite could be the one.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely. And then of course Traeger grills. We'll be firing ours up right after this and get some meats going.
Can't wait.
Excited. I know that'll be wonderful. And Thomas and Thomas rods. You saw me fumble one of those earlier. Best rods in the business, and we're so thrilled to have them on board as a sponsor. I also just want to take a moment and read the rest out too. Cross Current Insurance, High Hook Wines, Outcast Lures, Nick Mayer Art, Mud Dog Flies.
Great job, Vanna.
Yeah, right. Mud Dogs also provided this epic box again. We're really excited to give that away tonight. Kismet Outfitters, one of our ambassadors, Abby Schuster, River Smith. There's a great rod topper to give away tonight. Post Fly had some flies in the bag. D'Angelo's, hopefully you got a sandwich today. Flat Wing, we're really excited about those flies as well. We have some whitewater rafting trips from Three Rivers Whitewater. Rep Your Water gave an amazing prize pack. We're so excited about our partnership with them. And of course the American Museum of Fly Fishing, which is right up the road from our headquarters in North Adams. And then I think just to take a moment and talk about our benefactors for the event, because that's really what this is about. Is what this whole event has always been about, is giving back to striped bass conservation, trying to create a platform where we can talk about it. Because I think if you don't know there's an issue, and you don't know how to make it any better. And so the Schoolie tournament's an opportunity to come together, go fishing for striped bass, learn about striped bass, and learn about the ways that you can help. And this tournament and sort of the financial contribution that we make, again, 100% of the proceeds do go to our benefactors, is just the first step. But I think the really meaningful part is learning more. And if we can each tell one or two people about our experience here and what we learned, then I think we can do a lot for striped bass conservation. So we're so thrilled to be working with Stripers Forever, the American Saltwater Guide Association, and Keep Fish Wet. We were able to raise $16,000 last year. I think it was $11,000 or $12,000 the year before. We're confident we're going to top that tonight, and we'll have the big check reveal a little bit later in the program.
So yeah, awesome. Absolutely. Well, I think that we should probably draw some prizes.
Give away stuff.
Let's give away some stuff. I love it. Hillary, you gotta help me with this stuff.
Yeah, no, it's tough because I'm bummed that there's not all of the people kind of out here to start throwing stuff out there, so like everybody who's watching in spirit, like throwing you
That's right.
all
I know.
the stuff.
Next
so
year.
much fun. Yeah.
We got big plans for next year. We're excited to get everybody back together. So we had 14 amazing raffle prizes this year from our sponsors. We're going to give away just a little preview too for the evening. We're not going to make it too lengthy. We're going to do 7 prizes. We're going to unveil the leaderboard. Then we're going to do 7 more prizes, and then unveil the podium. And we're also going to post the entire leaderboard later tonight as soon as we're done with this, so that anyone, regardless of the place that you got, can check in and see how you did.
It's cool.
Cool. All right. So we've got all 14 prizes pre-selected in here. Hillary, I'm going to have you pull out one at a time. We'll do 7.
Okay.
And you can read the prize and the name.
Okay.
I'm going to get out of the way here.
All right.
You can pull some too if you want.
The prize first. The prize it just says Mud Dog, so I'm guessing
that's it.
This guy.
You got
That's
it.
awesome. How many flies are in there?
Jeez, I don't know. Let's take a look.
It's a bunch.
It's a lot.
Oh, it's double. So that's killer.
Is it double?
Yeah,
it's double-sided. I'm not even going to
definitely
open it
have
because
this for next year. Elliot Strange.
Elliot Strange, congratulations.
That's
There's
awesome.
got to be close to 50 or 60 flies in here, maybe more.
Gorgeous.
Look at that. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
So we'll
Congratulations,
set that aside.
Elliot.
Indeed. Awesome. Put that there.
We keep
Let's
this
do another
going
prize.
next. Yeah, awesome.
Number 2.
All right.
2 for 7.
All right, cheeky wingo something. What is the thing?
So we got a Limitless 425 and a wingo package.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so great little package. And who's it going to?
Mark Adams.
Nice. Mark Adams, congratulations. You are the winner.
Woo.
So we're going to be mailing all this stuff out
Oh,
to
you really
everybody.
need these?
We'll be contacting you for your email
fine.
email contact.
Yeah.
We'll reach out and we'll get your address. Let's do number 3.
Is this your handwriting, by the way?
No, it's not. It's with little hearts on the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
of
there's
course.
not. So it's not mine. I do hearts on the eyes.
Okay. I see that. No hearts on the eyes for the Scientific Anglers. What?
Yeah, we got some awesome lines that we're giving away. It's
Awesome.
a lines package.
Yeah.
so
So yeah, I was just going to say. So Scientific Angler. I mean, they have the lines that you need for striper fishing. So
Oh my gosh.
we've got a floating line. Anytime you go out, and I'd love to talk to you a little bit about
Sure.
equipment and get sort of a professional's view of this. So when I go out there, I have a floating line, I have an intermediate
Yeah.
line, I have a sink line.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like that can help
Yeah.
me through all those different situations, whether it's a flat, whether it's a pond, or whether it's a deep cut with a lot of current.
Yeah. So for sure that's not always the case, especially in a lot of trout fishing in the West. You kind of like get stuck into just a floating weight forward, style of line. Here you come out here and the diversity is huge. Like you might look out and go, ooh, big ocean, like intimidating, what do I do? But you start, for me personally as an outsider, come in and start to talk to locals, talk to guides and shops and people who fish here all the time. And you start to see how dynamic this fishery is, and you look at it a little closer and a little closer, and you start to see those things like you're talking about. You start to learn tides and understand what's happening in these cuts and what's happening when you get out into the flats, and then what happens when you go around the corner and it's totally something new. And it gives you not an opportunity to just get like wigged out, which I can the first couple times in here, but now having confidence that, okay, so I have my intermediate line, I have my full sink, I have like my floating line with the long leader and heavy fly. These different applications become not only like necessary, but super fun.
Prepared for anything, right?
And you're loaded for bear. And then it's video games. It's just straight video games, and you're like Ready Player One.
Awesome.
So super fun. And I had a lot of fun doing that. Thanks to Scientific English for sure, for helping people understand those different applications. The most success for me today was on an intermediate line on an 8-weight. And just had a lot of fun being able to mess with the depths and timing and retrieve. So super fun.
And your partner was Blaine Chocolate, who couldn't be with us tonight. He's got his family here. He had to go home and have dinner and get his young son to bed. But he's known for those game changers, and those things work differently at different.
So for sure. I mean, he was giving me a hard time because I caught a fish. The first fish I caught today was on not a game changer on a crab pattern, but it was cool because I went with a faster sink and got it nice and low, and then fished it like a crab, like you would on a flat. Yes, exactly. And so it was super fun to get that twitch, and then to have a striped bass. My gosh, it's fantastic. So it was super fun. So that was really exciting. And then we got out a little deeper into the flat where we saw some pretty prolific bait balls, and so once we got into some bait, then it was game changer time. And so we were able to throw his little the mini changer, which was awesome, threw that in tan, threw that in white, and so it was super fun to be able to mess with something that's a little swimmier and swim it faster, cut some of those bait balls in half. Super fun. So I was lucky to have Blaine today. It was really fun to fish all that stuff.
Well, a big thank you to our friends at Scientific Anglers for providing that line package. You're going to have, you'll be prepared for everything.
Yes, and we didn't say who.
Oh, we didn't?
I didn't even say the name. Goodness. I know, everybody's like, stop talking about how awesome the lines are. We know. Give us one. It's Brett Jacobs.
Congratulations, Brett.
Scientific Anglers.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go number 4.
Okay. All right, this is the Three Rivers package.
Whitewater rafting trip up in Maine.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And there's 2, first and second. Okay. So Philip Pear.
Congratulations, Philip.
Philip Pear and Vernon Dingman.
Nice.
Vernon and Philip. You both can take a couple people on a whitewater half-day trip.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Fantastic.
Super fun.
Have fun out there.
Yay, cool.
Maybe do some fishing.
Absolutely.
All right, number 5.
All right.
I'm glad you're keeping count.
Well, somebody has to.
Not a real number.
I don't know if I'm on track, but.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay. So this is 2 as well. So the first pair of Costas is going to Steven Decido or Decido. Yes.
Decido, that sounds
yes.
perfect.
Yep.
So that's any pair of Costas you want. You know, we've got a great sponsor in Costas, and I know you wear them. What do you suggest that they pick if they're striped bass fishing or for trout fishing?
Yeah, I would say for striped bass, and this is just given my limited experience here, that weather can roll in and weather can roll out, and you
Sure.
can have super great sunny day, and you can get cloud cover really quick. So if you're looking for the one glasses quiver for this zone,
The one lens for them all.
yeah, I tend to go with something that's for mixed light.
Yeah.
So if you go with kind of a copper and no mirror, or you can go with a gray and a silver mirror, or you can even go with like the sunrise lens and no mirror. I think being out in the ocean, I personally, because I tend to be on the water all the time,
Yeah.
always with a mirror for me.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of always mirrored. So I personally like copper silver mirror. So a silver mirror out
Beautiful.
here I think is great, or a sunrise lens with the silver mirror.
Yeah, I know I like to get as much light to my eyes as I can to see as much as I can. So
Yeah.
that sunrise silver mirror lens
Yeah.
is one that I like.
Yeah.
And everything but the bright sunny days. Those
Right.
bright sunny days,
Yeah.
it's nice to get a little bit
I
more
agree.
cover.
And I just wear the green mirrors because they look cool.
They do, yeah.
There's part of that, right?
They do look cool, but I have to agree with Pete.
Mm-hmm.
The sunrise silver mirror is what I use out there and what I use today, and it's the way to go. So
Yeah,
it's my
nice.
favorite. Yeah, especially since y'all start fishing way too early.
5:30 is not
Holy
too early. We
mackerel.
gotta get out there. This is
Yeah,
striped
no.
bass fishery.
I'm not wearing sunglasses. It is night, but
Mm-hmm.
then suddenly it's fishing time and you have
Indeed.
them on. So whatever. That's
All
how
right,
it
do we have
goes.
another
Yeah.
pair to give away?
So Steven wins that one, and the second pair goes to Maureen Nunez.
All right,
Congrats,
Maureen.
Maureen. Fantastic. That's
Great.
wonderful. All right, we've got 2 more in this segment,
Okay.
and then we'll have 7 more after that.
Mm-hmm.
This is number 6.
All right, number 6. Okay, this is
Ooh,
flatwing
awesome.
flies.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes, and this goes to Bruce Weaver.
Awesome.
So-
Congrats, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. So, Flat Wing Flies gave us a whole box to send on to you, and they've got some really unique patterns and patterns that are made for right here,
Yeah.
just like Mud Dog. Both of those folks, and they know each other. They're both from this area. They both fish in the tournament, and they have their own different patterns that are good for. I mean, you can see in all these boxes. You really have to know the bait, whether it's eels or bunker or all the other things that I don't know. Those are the 2 that I.
Nice. All right, let's do number 7.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, Traeger. What is coming from Traeger? Is this a Traeger?
This is a Traeger.
Oh.
So this is a Traeger. I believe it's a Pro 575.
Oh my.
So it's going to ship to your house. So you're going to have to get some friends to help you
Yes,
carry it
indeed.
around. They are not light, but they're awesome. We're both huge Traeger fans,
Yes.
and a lot of times our friend from Traeger will come fish it, but he wasn't able to make it this year because of some of the circumstances
Yeah, of
surrounding
course.
the earth.
Yeah.
But it's I think it's a wonderful grill. I don't know, do you use a Traeger?
Oh yeah, are you kidding?
I think the best part about the Traeger is not just meats, but I've gotten into smoking pizzas.
Oh, yeah,
And I can
for
do all
sure.
kinds of stuff
Yes.
on it, which is really
Smoking
fun.
cocktails.
And, yeah, absolutely.
Super fun, yeah.
So it's a really versatile. It's a really versatile grill, and it's a pretty
Yeah.
special prize. So.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's changed my life in that people think I can cook now. Yeah.
Very nice.
Makes you super
So who's the lucky winner?
Louis Care.
Louis Care.
Louis
Congratulations.
Care. Awesome.
Congratulations,
Fantastic.
Louis. You have a lot of new friends now in your neighborhood.
Summer
They're
party.
They're
or
gonna
meet your house.
smell what
That's
you're
right.
cooking, and they're gonna be over there pretty quick. So make them help you move your Traeger into the proper position.
So that's the first 7 raffle prizes we have tonight. As many of you know, all of the raffle prizes, again, went to support our nonprofit partners for the event. And it's just, we're really excited to reveal the big chick a little bit later tonight, but we're thrilled with the raffle. And we've got 7 more prizes that we're going to be giving away. But I think now we should try to maybe
Let's look at the leaderboard.
get a
don't you
taste
think?
of the leaderboard.
Yeah, I think so.
So again, we're going to be posting the full leaderboard later tonight, so you can check out exactly what place you got. Tonight, we're going to be unveiling the top 10 live on the broadcast. So we're going to do the first group here momentarily, and we'll get it up.
Oh, here we
There it
go.
is.
I got the first group right here, and I think that's yeah, you're not on
Lane, Chuck.
there. Well,
Actually,
okay.
Blaine got the same thing he got last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What did he get? Goose egg? Blaine, we pick on you because
Just
we love.
teasing.
All right, so there's a tie in 10th place with two teams that had 94.5 inches. That's
Wow.
pretty
That's
good
awesome.
for
Yeah.
10th place, right? So it's Team Sandstorm
Yay!
and Team
Tim and
Bass.
Alex.
Oh, you know.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Team Bass to Mouth. Do you know that?
No, but I'm psyched on them
Wonderful.
and their placement.
There you go. And then there's another tie at so we've got 2 10s and 2 8s, and that takes up part of our leaderboard
Okay.
there. So these folks tied as well. So it's Team Compass and the team, what is this?
The Pleasant Bay Bombers.
Pleasant
Nice.
Bay Bombers, and they both had 95 inches square.
Nice.
So
Good.
those
Good job,
are
guys.
yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Those are
That's tough to do out there
Yeah.
in these conditions
Absolutely.
with the wind the way it was, and kind of the wind shifted and it changed everybody's plans. So to be able to put up a 95 spot,
Yeah, it's great.
pretty impressive.
pretty
Nice job.
darn
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I mean, it must have been strange because we got to do a little pre-fishing. We didn't get to fish the tournament, but we got out there. We had a lot of bright sun. We could, spot fish. The wind wasn't up, and then we woke up this morning. It's raining and blowing. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh boy.
Typical Schoolie tournament
Oh, boy.
day.
Yeah. No, I heard a lot of
Always
you should have been
challenging
here
out there.
yesterday.
That's
Yeah.
right. There was
Tomorrow
a lot
will
of
be
that,
great.
for
Yeah.
sure. Let's hope we get to fish. Excellent. Well, I'd love to talk a little bit more about what we learned. So yesterday we had a great little conservation day, and Hillary was there. We had a bunch of writers and other folks from the industry, and it was really to learn about the striped bass and some of the other conservation efforts that are going on in this world here, not only for striped bass, but Woods Hole,
Yeah.
which is on, is all the way down on kind of the southwestern
Kinda like the
tip.
armpit. Yeah,
Kind
you
of like
got
the
it.
armpit of
Yeah.
the Cape. And I mean, it is a world-renowned scientific center, mostly for oceanographic and biological sciences there. But you have NOAA. So anyway,
Yeah,
we got a
it was
great tour
amazing.
from
Yeah.
Max Holmes. Yeah, so Max Holmes
Yeah.
is the director of the Woodwell Institute for Climate Change and or Climate Institute. I got it wrong yesterday as well. But he studies, how maybe this climate change is affecting species like the striped bass, like trout, and he does these water testing all over. He
Yeah.
said that he's
Super cool.
it's
Yeah.
super cool. 100 countries, right?
It was so impressive because I think when you come here and you think about having scientists be able to teach you something, you think it's going to be about this fishery and about striped bass only. But what was cool to me is that being able to use this fishery as a global classroom
Sure.
was huge. So the information that they're able to gather here based in this headquarters, and then also incorporate and pull from and give to all these other fisheries all over the world was remarkable. I mean, this is an outdoor classroom. This is where they're able to gather the science, apply the science, and be able to help people in places like where I am all the way across the country in Montana. So with so much of their water sampling and with so much of their data intake and research and giving back the information, disseminating out to the public,
Sure.
I think was super impressive to learn about. And I also really appreciated that they're looking at the bigger global picture of what climate is doing to our fisheries, as opposed to some of these very small specific habitat things that are important that they look at,
Sure.
Yeah.
but also helping the rest of the world pay attention to kind of what's going on.
It was so nice to see so many members from the media there too. And again, we're all learning, and it's about education and creating exposure for the fishery and learning about it and trying to understand. So you must have had 25 people there.
25, 30
Yeah,
people.
that's so fantastic.
We learned a bunch, and we got involved a little while ago with Science on the Fly, which Max does. So we sample our local river in 3 different areas, and we send those samples in. He looks at basically the chemical makeup, right? Like, so what's changing over a timeline. So we've just started on our river, the Hoosick, which needs some help, and we're happy to be there, to do that every month and send that in, so that now they've got a baseline. They do a bunch of it out in Montana. They do it in 100 countries, I think is what he said.
Yeah, the last thing I'll just say about that is that so many of us who are working on the river every single day are talking about the things that we see and our observations, but we're not scientists, and
Right.
so it can be very frustrating when we're trying to communicate that with agencies or work with agencies, because we're like the boots on the ground and the oars in the water and being able to be the eyes and ears. Well, this institute and the operation that's happening here helps us be able to participate in that through sampling and through articulation and being able to cooperate with different agencies. So I think that work is just an answer to guides and outfitters and anglers who are out there every single day, living it, grinding it, you know, and caring about it, and not knowing like what to do with that.
Right. We worked, after that, we heard a little bit from the Save Buzzard Bay folks. Buzzard Bay Coalition. I have to get these things right. I got all the words, they just get jumbled up. Anyway, they're trying to put aside a bunch of the natural land or reclaim some of the land that's left to make sure that these ecosystems can stay in shape around here. Because one of the biggest things that we see, well, really everywhere along coastlines, along rivers and whatnot, is development. And so as these things get developed, you know, there's a number of things that we as humans put into the water that's not great for them. So it was, you know, he sort of helped educate us on what they're doing, and then we went and we saw that site, that amazing site at the Rod and Gun Club where they were doing restoration work on a brook trout stream. And when I think of the Cape, I don't think of brook trout, but they're part of the overall. You know, I mean, these are brook trout that run into the ocean. They get big, they run back up, and they spawn, and there's not very many of them. So it was great to see the Rod and Gun Club there in Falmouth. You know, I mean, you saw the restoration.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah. And then you did some work with Keep Fish Wet as well.
We did, yeah. So then we moved up and Keep Fish Wet, who are, you know, the preeminent scientific voice when it comes to fish handling. And, you know, we love these fish. We want to release these fish and we want to see them swim away. Absolutely. So they give us best practices on how to do that. And one of the ways they do that is it's science-based. So we did this study. I'd love for you to talk about it because it was just amazing to me.
Yeah, I think that the way that this learning opportunity began was that with the realization that when you release a fish, you feel like it swims away and it's good. And you're slapping high fives and you're on to the next one and you're super psyched to swim away. But their mortality kind of goes out of your mind at that point, or at least their risk to recovery isn't something that we're always thinking about. So getting into the mindset of actually what happens when the fish swims away, just a realization that it's not always maybe as good as you think. And so there are steps that you can take in order to make sure that the recovery is happening fully and quickly, and that we're not contributing to their mortality in a way that is, you know, we don't even know about.
And this has been part of the tournament's evolution over the 10 years now, and we've come for many of you have been with us since the very beginning, and the tournament's come a long way too. We're so excited to partner with Costa Del Mar to provide the bump boards for this year. That's a very safe way to measure the fish in the water, at the water line, with their nose against the bump board. And these safe fish handling practices are one thing that reduce mortality. We know them from science that they reduce more. It's one of the main factors, and so we can all do our part in that area. So that was our media day, which was really exciting, and again in the spirit of conservation and learning more about the Cape. So that was fantastic, and certainly be a fixture of what we bring to the event moving forward.
And you'll see a little bit of that. We'll roll that out as we, you may not think it, but throwing the world's largest fly fishing tournament takes it out of us. And so we may need a few days before we start posting some of the things that we learned.
With the Conservation Day, I do want to tell you guys thank you so much for doing it, because it was a great way for the media. You know, Blaine and I are here covering it for Fly Fisherman Magazine, and I know we were talking afterwards. For us, it was huge to be able to have that thoughtfulness before going into the tournament. And even though not everybody could be part of that media day and that learning, our job is to disseminate that. So now we have the opportunity to tell more people thanks to what you taught us.
I love it. That's fantastic. Thank you, Hillary.
Well, what are we
All
on
right,
to?
so this is what we've got for the rest of the program. We're going to give away the final 7 epic raffle prizes. Then we're going to reveal the next set of spots on the leaderboard. Then we're going to do the Costa Big Fish Award. Then we're going to do the check, and then we're going to do the podium. So it's all action from here on out.
All action.
Which is
This
pretty
is
exciting.
all action.
Do you have a big check?
Right over there.
The
Of course
big
we have a
check.
big check. Of course. All right, so let's do the raffle prizes.
Yep.
And then we'll get on to the podium. Or on to the rest of the leaderboard, I should say. All right, so we've got, I believe, 7 more in here. Hillary's going to help us again.
Got it. All right, this is the River Smith
Nice.
Yeah, awesome.
That's perfect for around here because you can we're always hopping spot to spot. So
I
this is
noticed.
the perfect tool.
Yeah, I noticed this, and I saw so many Riversmiths out there, which is awesome. So congratulations to Eric Eisner.
Nice.
Eric Eisner.
Congrats, Eric.
Congrats, Eric.
Fantastic.
Very
All
awesome.
right, here we go. Number 9.
Okay, this is a Sims package, and this goes to Garrett Wiles.
All
Awesome.
right, Garrett, that's
Congrats,
going to
Garrett.
be, yeah, it's like a whole, it's their new flyweight backpack, and it's all modular, and you can like fix it up the way that you want to,
You're gonna
and
be
so it's a
looking
very
good.
technical piece, which is obviously what Sims is known for.
If you're out
Backpack
of-
full of $100 bills.
And
If
that's
you're out on
right.
the flats, you're
That's
gonna love
right.
it.
It's going to be, full of flat wings and mud dogs, but you'll have to buy those at your local retailer.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, this is really special. So, this is a piece of artwork that Nick Mayer put together for us. It's it's an original print, and it has the Cheeky Schoolie logo on it.
Super cool.
It's really cool. So
It's a beautiful striped bass.
absolutely, and he's been a sponsor. He's
Absolutely.
fished it, I believe.
Yes.
And
Cool.
we're really proud to have a piece of art for maybe folks that just want to tune in and want to support stripers, but may not need all that gear. I mean, we've got enough gear, right? This is something that we
Well,
want.
sometimes there are fishing competitions where you pick the prizes at the end. This would be one that people would pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You'd totally pick this. You'd probably pick this first. So this is a heirloom type deal.
So who's the lucky
So,
winner?
James Spica Jr.
James
Whoa.
Spika Jr. Congratulations. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Wonderful. All right, we got a few more in
I
here.
don't know
there?
why I'm giving this.
I don't know, because I'm here.
I know, but-
I want to feel useful.
Half of them I'm giving you, half I'm throwing over here.
Three more
So
to go.
if you don't get your prizes.
We'll get them right out.
Oh, Yeti. What is the Yeti?
Oh, that's the Yeti. That's their new V cooler. It's
Yes.
so crazy. Do you have one?
Yes, yes.
Tell us about it, because I've never even seen it.
Yeah,
They drop it down from a
Yes,
rocket.
absolutely.
Don't
It
they?
is also an heirloom piece. I mean, this is one of those stickers don't go on it.
Yeah.
This is definitely
Wait.
What do you mean?
no.
Put the
no.
clean one down there?
No, not for me. This one is clean and cherry, and you want to tuck it in at night and
Absolutely.
wake up with it
Awesome.
in the morning.
Well, who's going to be doing that?
So Will, congratulations, Will Pincus.
Will
on
Pincus.
your
Will
Yeti.
Pincus.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Awesome,
All right, we got 2 more prizes, it looks like, in here.
Okay, let's see. This is an Outcast.
Oh, so this
Nice.
is actually our friends at Outcast Lures. Now, they may not be flies, but these are handmade lures, and
Cool.
really cool. And he actually put the Schoolie 10th anniversary
Yeah.
logo, which we're really proud of, right?
Yeah.
I think
Piece.
this thing is a pretty cool piece. We're trying to put it on as many things as we can. I've got a tattoo on my back. It's about that size. Yeah, so those lures.
You
are-
accidentally got a Menhaden. You got a Pogie on your back. It's
I can't
adorable.
see it. I don't know what it is, honestly. Anyway, so it's really cool, handmade, and they've been with us for a long time, as has a lot of these folks. High Hook. I mean, you remember the first
Indeed.
days.
Mark's been with us since the very beginning.
Awesome.
Many of our sponsors have.
Yeah.
Really, this tournament couldn't be put on without all of our great sponsors.
So I'm
Yeah.
guessing it's not one Outcast lure. I'm guessing
It's
it's
a kit of them.
Okay,
It's a prize
The whole
fantastic.
kit.
The
Yeah.
box
And if you
itself
put up
is
a
cool.
0 scorecard today, these might be particularly handy.
Yes. So congratulations to Arthur Craigo.
All right,
Nice, Arthur. All right, congrats. All right, we got one more here, and then we're
Last
going to get to the rest of the leaderboard.
Okay, this is a Rep Your Waters
Pack.
Prize pack.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, prize
package.
pack. Yeah, package of
package of
hats
things, yeah.
and belts, and there's
Awesome.
beautiful artwork by friends of ours over there at Rep
Garrison
Your
and
Water.
Corinne.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
So who's the
awesome.
lucky
Garrison
winner?
Did the artwork?
Yes, he
Yep.
does all the artwork
Yeah,
for
it's
all of their
fantastic.
products. Really talented.
Well, again, super lucky to Rachel Smith.
Awesome.
Nice. Congrats, Rachel. Fantastic.
Great.
So there are 14 epic prize packs with all of the proceeds going to striped bass conservation. All right, so now
Let's
get
go.
into
Let's
it.
go. Our next little piece of
Yes,
folks.
the next reveal on the leaderboard. This will be right up through 3rd place, is my understanding. So we'll have first,
That's the
second,
one.
and third to reveal after this.
All right. So in 6th place we have a tie for
Another
6.
tie. So we went
between
2 10s, 2 8s, and 2 6s.
Yep.
Yep.
So Team Cortland and Team East Hamd, and they had 95.75 inches. So
Awesome.
we're creeping in towards that
Creeping towards the century
mark.
mark.
You know, that's 4 fish, right? You're going to measure those 4 fish. So that's an average of 25 inches.
This is like in gymnastics in the Olympics when a girl falls off the beam or like bobbles a little, and they're like, "That's 5/10 of a point." These are like super close.
They're
super
very
close.
close.
I've seen the full leaderboard at this point. The amount of people that scored from 90 up to 95 inches, which is sort of where the top 10 start, a little bit before that, it was amazing. There were a lot of people that did really well in that sort of 90 to 95 range, and this is just sort of the best of the best here.
Absolutely. So in 5th place we have
Team My Fishing Cape Cod.
There you go.
Nice.
And they're 96.25 inches. So
Awesome.
again, you know, that's just so tight.
Yep.
And then we've got this team right here is in 4th place.
Striper Snipers in 4th place.
Striper
That's right.
Snipers, nice.
And
Congratulations.
Striper Snipers, I believe,
One of
are
our
their
sponsors,
folks from
Flatwing.
Flatwing
Absolutely.
Flies.
Oh, cool.
I'm sure he was using Flatwing Flies,
Yeah.
and we sent a little communication to everyone out there that if you sent him a photo, we gave the email right in there of the largest fish with a flatwing fly. He's got a whole tying kit and flies to give to you. So,
Neat.
Greg, great guy. We're happy to have him as a sponsor. And he was so close. And again, game of inches. So
Awesome.
thanks, Greg, and congratulations.
Awesome.
All
Well,
right.
now we're going to do, we've got the podium to reveal right after this, but we're going to do the Costa Big Fish.
Yeah.
The big fish of the tournament, which actually did not come from the podium, which is always kind of cool. It's
that's way
exciting.
cool. Yeah.
We actually had a tie for the big fish, so we had to go to our tiebreaker, which is the second biggest fish. And we are pleased to award the largest fish, sponsored by Costa, to Team Blue Collar Boys, Paul Denise and Bear Cochran, a 27-inch striped bass with a tiebreaker of a 26-inch striped bass.
Sweet.
Congratulations, you all. We're going to be outfitting you with 2 pairs of Costa sunglasses.
Costa's of your choice.
Maybe you'll see a 28-incher with those on.
And in some way, that's the best prize, right? Because you're in teams of 2. Like, you could catch nothing all day, but you know, your buddy out there, your fishing buddy, catches the biggest fish and wins you a pair of Costas. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, this is the best part of the entire show. It's my favorite part before we get to the podium. We're going to do the big check. And that's really what this is all about. So I'm going to walk over here and grab that big check.
Here it is.
I love the big check too.
Yes, it is
not
big.
fun to fly with, but
It's awesome.
Yeah. So again, we are so excited about this tournament because we think it can really be a platform to learn more about striped bass conservation, but also an opportunity for us to give back financially to Stripers Forever, to Keep Fish Wet, to the American Saltwater Guide Association. And this year, we are thrilled, thanks in large part to every single one of you, our participants, to be able to present this check for $20,000.
Dang.
$20,827.
almost $21,000.
Just shy of 21K.
Thank you all. Thank sponsors. I mean, that's really incredible.
This really takes the full team effort, all the sponsors, all the participants, and also just a special note, all of my extremely hardworking staff who really deserve all of the credit. I just sit in the chair right at the buzzer and get to present the check, but we couldn't do this without all of our hardworking staff. So a round of applause for all of them. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Well done. And gals.
Very cool.
Awesome, wonderful. So we'll get, we're so excited to present this donation. We'll get those checks cut. This is actually not a real check, it's a giant big check. But,
So don't
we'll
get
get the real ones
screen
cut.
grab and try and take that to your local bank.
This would bounce. We'll have to get the real ones issued. We're so excited about that.
That's right. Well, it's on to the podium, and we get to give. I mean, these prize packages are just silly, right? I mean,
They sure
rods and reels and
Yeah.
waders and jackets, and I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So
Yes,
you have it. I will.
Sure.
I'll show it off.
cool. Should we do the honors?
Yeah, let's do it. Third
All right,
place.
I've got it right here.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
in
mine too. Thank you.
third place, with a total of 97.5 inches, we have Team Bass Hunters. That's Dan Schmidt and Steve Hansel. Congratulations. That's awesome. Congrats to third place. They'll be winning 2 Sims Dry Creek Sling Packs, 2 TNT Zone 9-foot 9-weight rods, 2 Yeti Crossroads rolling bags, 2 pairs of Costa sunglasses, 2 Scientific Anglers floating fly lines, and 2 Cheeky Tyro 375s. That's pretty much all you need.
That's pretty nice.
Wow.
You're ready to go fish.
So what a wonderful prize pack. Again, that's Team Bass Hunters in 3rd place with 97.5 inches.
Awesome.
Cool. So let's move on to 2nd place. With a total of 99.25 inches. In 2nd place in the 10th annual Cheeky Schoolie tournament is Team Seducers. Congratulations,
Nice.
Michael Smith and William Henry.
Awesome.
Nice, guys.
We are thrilled to present you with 2 pairs of Sims G3 jackets, 2 TNT Exocet 9-foot 8-weight fly rods. I can barely.
I know.
It's crazy.
2 Yeti Hopper soft coolers, 2 pairs of Costa sunglasses, 2 Scientific Anglers intermediate fly lines, and 2 Cheeky Launch 400s. Congratulations, 2nd place, Team Seducers.
I gotta take a look at this because
Don't touch it. Just
you know what's really great about this? Not only is this Exocet in all of the rods, they've also got Schoolie 2021.
Oh, that's super cool.
So if you see this fishing next to you, you're in the right spot next year.
Absolutely.
I'll be looking for it.
yeah, right. That's a good point. That's super cool.
Awesome. All right.
All right, so I think it's the moment we've all been waiting for.
Uh,
We're excited to announce that the winner of the 10th annual Cheeky Schoolie tournament presented by Sims in 1st place with a total of 100.5 inches, tops the century mark,
Bam.
is Team Chaos. Congratulations, Team Chaos. Eric Casanante and Michael Brennan. Congratulations, that's an awesome score. Over 25 inches of fish, 100.5 inches. We're thrilled to present you with 2 pairs of Sims G3 waders, 2 TNT Sextant 9-foot 9-weight fly rods,
Wow.
2 Yeti Roadie hard coolers, 2 Traeger Ranger grills, 2 pairs of Costa sunglasses, 2 Scientific Angler sinking lines, and 2 Cheeky Limitless 425 fly reels. Congratulations to our champion on the 10th annual Cheeky Schoolie tournament presented by Sims, Team Chaos. Round of applause.
Yeah. Aptly named for these last 15 months. Team Chaos. Coming through.
Well, that's going to conclude our show for tonight. I want to give a special thank you to Hillary for joining us, and a special thank you to Peter for doing a tremendous amount of legwork for this tournament. We're so thrilled and honored to be able to put it on. And as we say at the end of each Schoolie tournament, that's a wrap. Thank you. That concludes the 10th annual Cheeky Schoolie tournament presented by Sims.
Yay! So cool. Cheers.
Cheers.
We off?
Yep. We're good.
Yeah!
Whoa.
Cheers! Thank you.
Cheers.
That was
No problem.
awesome. Thank you, everyone. That was amazing. Everybody did a
Cheers.
great job.